Hello everyone. Sorry I was a little late. I think I mentioned it not so long ago. I'm being forced to do yoga against my will. So what? I just would continue. Game? Okay. That's sure. That's weird, but let's ignore that happened. Anyway, I was saying, I think I mentioned before that I'm being forced to do yoga, so I just, I had to come back from it and prepare this. Like, I come out of at 10. It takes me about 5 to 10 minutes to walk back home. Like, it's not that far, but, you have to do the stuff. Anyway, so what are we doing now? Because unless something was wrong and I'm confusing myself. Let's see. The only person we haven't done is Miss Murphy, and then it's the Blakes and Coventry, who I'm pretty sure is at the end because he's clearly the he's clearly he clearly did it. He's the one at fault. He did the thing. So we need to finish Murphy. So because we need to do that, and the silent so like we have an hour between the silent dinner and the séance. Let me check where she is. Where's Murphy? She's gonna be in the servant's hands at 8. So, and she's in the kitchen basement right now. So, since we have that conversation with the sevens, we should be able to enter the kitchen basement. Because my intention, actually, is there a way for the? Yeah, there's a close way to the basement here. Like, my intention for this situation is to revisit the areas where she usually is, because there has to be something that we haven't checked in any of those, like either the ladies' quarters, the kitchen, somewhere there has to be something that I didn't check that I should, and that should give us enough time. Like, we should have enough time to check what I think we may have not checked. Where's the kitchen? I should be fine entering the kitchen anyway. Like, we did have that conversation, so they shouldn't act like I'm not allowed to be in the kitchen. Okay, thank you. Right, maybe here. Take the apron. There was nothing on the desk. Books? Various recipe and housekeeping books. Hold up. What's this?
Ooh, what's this?
Strange book. A book on incantations. There is a note written inside it. Your possibilities are only limited by your vision. To get you started, Evelyn. Was Miss Dean trying to teach Miss Murphy some magic? And what's this? There's a section that lists techniques for seeing people through magic. There was a can't do this without you having scroll over it. Who was Miss Murphy so desperate to see? Okay. So that's... yeah, and then there's the reflections that I'm not gonna get to do because I don't know if we're gonna have enough time for it. Well... I do have some time between... let me check the... We do have the time at 7. Like, 7 could work since we need to wait until 8 for the silent dinner. So I can just get a little bit of stuff from other people while I'm at it. But yeah, like, we need to be in the silent dinner to get Joyce's key. So we can actually get to the Blake residency. Uh, okay, I'm in the women's dormitory. Like, I want to check that there's not anything that I haven't seen from Murphy that happened to be there. Like, this is her room. Check the baby rattle. See the scrap of paper. It was a short note. Oh, right, that's a letter for her. I don't know if we got that. I want to check that, but before I do that.
You're the one who hired me.
I'm glad my faith in you wasn't misplaced, sir. This wretched séance was bound to get someone hurt sooner or later.
We already had this conversation.
Without the means to look into what happened to the girl myself, there's not much I can do. But it's not right, sir, for no one to do anything at all. I can't do much myself, you know, but I can get the staff to help you. They're a bit strange in their own ways, but none of them would do a thing like this. Come with me, sir. We'll talk to them.
We already had this. Wait, really? He's gonna make me do the cutscene again? Oh, you wrote them all together. Can I talk to you about...
Good day.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you about... What does my ED? There's a note included with that reads... 150 taken. These two. I found these old columns with a name circle. My name as it happens. You really put in the work to hire me. I have to ask, why? You seem truly unnerved by this séance and all its guests. Why help Miss Dean? Truly, sir, I think I'm still trying to understand that for myself even now. How much of her nature is hers? How much of it is the devil's whispers in her ears? How do I know if a woman deserves to die, detective? Some sinners are beyond redemption sin, but I'm certain others can still be saved. I just have to pray that I'll know the difference between the forgivable and irredeemable.
How are you feeling now?
You know, something came over me when you threw that torch, sir. In that moment, I just knew that being there with you and Mr. Dupre, helping that poor girl was the right thing, the godly thing to do. All this magic, these strange faiths and secret societies, it's all still very new to me. I don't think I'll ever come around to accepting it all. But I can see now that it's not all wicked. Some are just another way of looking at the world. I don't understand or trust this magic, but my cousin in Dublin talks the same way about electricity. And I know that's just our world changing, and people with more schooling than I can make better sense of it all. So if magic is just another part of nature, then God must have put it there, and I won't be scared of anything the good Lord provides us.
That's the most reasonable thing you've said this entire time. Yeah, and the parcel of money. You take this parcel of money from Miss Dean's belongings. Well, Sarah hardly had the money to pay you out of my own pocket now, did I? Miss Dean was very well off, do you know? I can't imagine she'll mind the cost. I suppose you went to a lot of trouble to get this, didn't you? But you didn't even sign your name on my hiring letter. Oh, this event is very important for the hotel, sir. If Mr. Viley knew there were a detective snooping about the guests. He's just going to have to put up with it now anyway.
I'll be off, Mrs. Joyce.
God bless you, sir.
Well, I have to take the chance. Doyle?
Hello again, sir. Need something?
I want you to tell me how you feel about, you know, living your life.
Where will you go?
Everywhere, I hope. I was looking at France. We had a French couple come here once. They were really different. Didn't care what anyone else thought. But this week, I've met, well, in the loosest sense of it, people from so much further. Maybe I'll go to all their countries. Huh. Imagine they bumped into me. I wonder if they'd even know who I was.
I'll leave you be.
Yeah, all right.
Well, that's good for you. Did I get your thing, your reflection?
Mr. Ward, how are you?
I'm fine. I need to know if I... Okay, no, I didn't.
Miss MacLeod is safe now.
Aye, safe and happy. And should this séance turn south, well, I've put everything I have into those charms. With some luck, we'll be safe. You know, you'd not tell from looking at me now, but when I was a younger man, I cut a fine cloth. Could dance, too. The girls would make up any old excuse to come by the stables I trained in back home. Bench spoons, pots that looked recently bashed in. The odd bit of broken jewellery. I took it all for granted. I figured they'd wait, every one of them. But young'uns and young love don't live past spring.
Why do you have to hurt me?
They all summered and moved on. Soon they had husbands, then weigh-ins of their own. I've never sighed. No children. Just didn't work out that way for me.
You know, you still... You're not young, but you're not old. You still have time to find, like, a lady.
It was November 2nd, 1884, when I heard Mrs. MacLeod screaming from the big house. I grabbed something, hoof clippers I think, and ran. Figured it was a robbery. Instead, I found her hunched over wee Ivy. The child was having a seizure.
Oh.
Then, she sat bolt upright and said, and I'll never forget it, she said, "Pappy's gonna die tonight." Pappy being what she called her mother's father. The next day a constable came to the house, his hat under his arm. There had been an incident in the Star Theatre the night before. Some drunk wrongly sounded the alarm over a small fire. 14 people died in their attempts to escape, including Pappy. Well, I happened to be part of a group of fellows that are more open to the stranger side of life. And long story short, it was agreed that if I could help the girl with her gift, though her mother did not consider it that, then none of her siblings, nor her father, needed to know. A grand man, Mr. MacLeod, but God-fearing, to the extent that his wife worried he would turn out his only daughter. And so I trained her. In secret, of course. From the age of 6 until I left for here some 3 years past. She is the closest thing I have, or will have, to a daughter in this world, Mr. Ward.
You still have time. Come on, you're not that old.
There is nothing I wouldn't do or give to keep her safe. God willing, someday you'll have children, and a love so strong.
I think Ward is a little too traumatized for that.
Because until then, you cannot understand how much I appreciate what you've done here.
Well, I'm glad.
I'll be.
Right, yeah.
Murphy, do I have anything new to talk to you about?
Sir?
No, okay. So...
I'll leave you be.
Oh, all right, sir.
So, we do have that. I think that what I should do is go to the manager's office and see if I can find the letter. What's the situation with Murphy? Yes, that's the manager's office. So we need to find the letter in the manager's office, and once we have that, I think we might have enough. Like, it's clear there's something about her child, but Ward is kind of an idiot, so he can't make the connection without a little bit of extra information, I guess. No offense to Ward, it's just like, I figured it out. Because I eavesdrop on people, what? As you should. Remember, people, eavesdropping on others is perfectly valid and okay. Now, where's the letter? Let's see, letter. Miss Dean's departure letter. Okay. There's a clipboard. There's a stack of letters. Various letters from the guests making requests of the hotel for the duration of the stay. Letters. Letters requesting gramophone records for the rooms. Okay, not that one. Complaint letter. Okay, that's a mischoice. Administrative files. What's the last letter? Code, we checked. A letter from a supplier. Okay. Nothing. Then where is it? We check the staff log, business schedule, administrative files. Oh, could it be from the safe? What was the code for the safe? Right, 3722. $37 22. Oh, that was only the contract though. Where's the letter? Under jacket. Newspaper. No, seriously, where's the letter? I've searched this entire place and I can't find the letter. Now, what am I not looking at in the manager's office? Oh, oh, I'm an idiot. I couldn't see that. Open letter. A response to Mr. Varley, who seems to have asked for after a child on behalf of a young mother. The letter assures him the child is safe, but is otherwise not forthcoming. Oh, god damn it! I couldn't see that. I am blind. I see that has been famously been described before. Okay, and there we have it. As Morphe's goal is to learn. Oh. To talk to Father Senior, to learn about her child now that Miss Dean can help.
Miss Murphy is looking for a means to learn her child is okay. Miss Dean was teaching her magic to that end. But now that she is missing, Miss Murphy is turning to the priest for help. I should find and confront her about this.
Hell yeah. And now we can go to the basement. She's still in the kitchen, or should be anyway. And that's basically everything once we finish her up. Like, we can go and talk to everyone to see. That's the laundry room. This is the storeroom. I always get lost here. boiler room, laundry room, the east corridor, the kitchen. And the two of you are here.
Sir?
Jacques.
You. But how did you.
Well, I check a bunch of stuff, and I'm smart.
Oh, Lord. You know. You know about my little girl. You know I was learning magic so I could see her. You.
Oh, come on, I'm not judging you.
Oh, Mrs. Joyce was right, wasn't she? Oh, when she found out, she.
Yeah, but that's choice. Like, I'm not judging.
Miss, it's all right. You're not in any trouble. Not at all. Miss Dean was teaching you, wasn't she?
I thought we were doing so well. And then she just left.
To be fair, she disappeared.
I can't do anything without her. With her gone, I thought Father Sinnott might know something about my daughter. Or he might know someone who does, but I can't ask. I've tried. I can't make myself do it. I can't say the words. What if he says no?
Well, if he says no, we throw him out of a window. We don't have to care.
I don't know what I'd do then. I just want to know she's all right.
If you'd like, I can ask him for you.
You would do that? You have no idea what that would mean to me.
I can certainly see about it, miss.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, sir. Here, in case this helps, a picture of my girl. Thank you. Please, don't lose it, sir. It's all I really have of her.
I won't. I promise.
Oh, I can ask a couple of different people. Oh, let's see who's available, because I don't think... I might be able to ask Sinon at 7. She's currently in the hedge maze, so I could ask her. Else... Mantovani also, if she's available. I don't think Joyce would, like, give me anything, mostly because... Well... No offense to Joyce, but she clearly wouldn't know. Ever open those corridors? Probably from that side. That's the stables. We have to go to the garden if I want to see Fia. Actually, where's... Yeah, Father Sinnott is still in his room. He's not gonna be out of it until the next hour, so... Oh wait, I was in the right... I was in the right. So it makes more sense for me to try and find someone else to talk to. And I also have other stuff to ask Sophia, so... I'd rather just get her out of the way. If I can get other people out of the way with the with that final conversation, that's also great. Only you're here. In the rain too. Like, I'm not against it, I'm just surprised. Like at 6 PM in the middle of a rain. And there's no one at the church. Okay, I just want to check. Well, it is raining. Most people are probably inside. Probably at the bar, realistically. There has to be a couple of people at the bar. Only those two, huh? Okay. Well, that's fine. I'll ask her, and otherwise I can get Father Synod like after 6.
She seems a sweet girl. How old is she?
She'll be 14 in the winter.
You said that just the way my sister talks about her children, you know.
I only said she'll be 14.
It's not the words, dear, but the tone. Just the way a parent would talk about their child.
It so happens I might be the closest Alma has these days.
That's a terrible burden for someone so young.
No. It's a privilege. One that I am happy that I'll now get to fulfill to its end.
Madame?
Ah, Declan. Aren't you fierce good coming back to see me?
Well, I have conversations to have with you, ma'am.
Satisfied?
Oh, gods, no. The séance is still going ahead. Damage will still happen. But we've protected the well. And I think a rift between Rory and I is mended. Declan, I'm so proud of him. What a fool I was to be such a stick in the mud. I should have trusted his new ways. And, in doing so, had faith in myself as a teacher. I guess one always worries they've not done enough to prepare their young'uns. But you have to let them fly, I suppose. And Rory, he soared.
Okay, do you have any information about this photograph?
Do you think you'd be able to lead Miss Murphy in well scrying? It would do her good to see her daughter. But the Magdalen laundry that took her child, they won't share any information.
I can think of no better cause. You tell Miss Murphy I'm ready whenever she is. And to meet me at the well.
I guess we were supposed to ask Father Synod first, and he would have given us the name of who we were looking for. And then... well, or maybe ask her about who they are and then talk to her. Okay. Well, that's fine. Saved us the
There
trouble.
you are. Come here now. Have you done this before, Alanav? No, miss. I've never... I didn't know it would really work. Does it? It most certainly does. Come here and stand beside me. You'll want to look into the well and try and get your thoughts calm. Take all the time you need. Deep breaths. There. Now, I want you to think about your daughter. Do your best to picture her in your mind. Look at that. There you go. That's her? She has your eyes, does she not? She looks all right. She looks well. Oh, I was so worried.
Why are you standing behind her like that? Why are you freaky, Marley?
I hope you'll get to see her again someday. But until then, I can show you how to do this for yourself too, you know.
No, seriously, why is Marley being so freaky? Am I supposed to be scared about it? Am I supposed to not trust him?
You... really?
I just, like, it's freaky.
I've no words. That'd be... Thank you. So much. It's no trouble at all, sweetheart.
Like, really, why does he have to be freaky about it? Love that child so much. She'd scarcely meet her before they were separated. Separated in God's name. Did the Lord not die for our sins? That's what I always say.
It doesn't ease the hurt in my heart to see her. But it does with the guilt. I didn't know how heavy that was sitting on my soul. Now that I know she's okay, I think I can rest.
Why don't you take some time, Miss Murphy, and rest? I think we can handle the séance without you.
If you're sure, sir. I do feel weary from all this.
Murphy will no longer be attending the séance. Miss Murphy was able to use spell scrying to see her child and will continue her studies in magic under Miss Callaghan. And that's the last one. The lights are, that's all the lights out. What does that mean for the séance, I wonder? Dirty Laundry is the name of the achievement. I wouldn't even have gathered enough facts to eliminate any suspects. I should check my notes. Well, I've done my duty. It's only the Blake. It's only you three. And I need to talk to her. I need to talk to you. You I talked about. I need to talk to Varley about it. You I talked to. The two ladies I have to talk to. You talked about that. You two I talked to. Mantovani I need to. You haven't. You have. Have. And these two are the first one. So I would need to talk to Omera, Mantovani, the ladies, Varley, and you two. Okay. Now, if I had to assume, Varley's probably in his, well, actually, I don't know where Varley is. Well, I know you're in the basement, so I can go check on you. Steiner is in his room, so I can't get it. You're in the bar room, so that should be an issue. And then Steiner I should be able to get. Oh, God damn it. Right, it's a maze. I get lost in those. Steiner I should be able to get to at 7. And I basically don't have. What did I just see? Was that real? A giant figure smithing. What could it mean? Well, we did check this before. I guess if you didn't see that at first, it comes back after the party, perhaps. Anyway, let's go to the barroom, talk to Barley, so we can get that out of the way. We can talk to Murphy next. Senior is gonna have to be at 7. But like, we're basically free.
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
Can you stop being freaky with your glasses?
What will you do now?
That all depends on what comes next. I do not know what to expect from this event, if anything. Perhaps we'll see an influx of guests and everything will be okay. But if not, there is money there to keep the place afloat and its occupants safe. Either way, I suspect we are all long due a holiday.
I mean, that's perfectly fair. Well, we'll figure it out. It's fine.
I need nothing else. Thank you.
Certainly.
You know, I was worried about not having enough time to do everything, but the game is actually, like, this kind of game, usually, actually, let's enter the drawing room to see if the ladies are there. Miss McLeod, And oh, Mantovani's here. Okay, I needed to talk to you two.
Signor Ward, we meet again.
Like, one of the issues that this kind of game tend to have more often than not is that if you wanna, like, 100, like, we're not 100% it technically, because we didn't talk about all of this stuff. We haven't found all of the clues for everyone technically. But like, this is a game that clearly is made so like you can actually make that happen if you want to. Like, some mysteries are even put on for the last day, and I went and like fast tracked some stuff. Like, I went and brute force stuff, and I still have like an hour left where like I could do absolutely nothing or just talk to people. So the game does give you like and okay, I didn't go to any of the talks, but like I had to waste time several times because I didn't go to those talks, because I have extra time that I couldn't use for anything of value because I was waiting for people to move. So it feels like this game is truly fair about letting you actually waste time on conversations that might not go anywhere. And that's not something that happens in a lot of games like these, and I have to appreciate it.
I wish there was more I could do.
As do I, Signor. But it is how it is. I have pushed myself for so long. I was young when I left my family for a better life. And I found it. I enjoyed the finest things with the finest company. But for all my fame, I have little to show. And faced with the end, I finally realized what wealth I had at home. Like everyone in my position, I thought I would have more time. I thought I could go back, fix that, which I broke. What a cliche I have become. Maybe this is what the ghosts are trying to tell us, that our time is limited and we would do well to be more precious with it. One way or the other. I am soon to find out.
That's all.
Of course. Take her.
Man. Okay, so yeah, it's Law McLeod, Synod, and Murphy. Oh, and O'Mara. I still have to talk to O'Mara. He might be at the bar, actually. I might as well go there to check. Okay, you are here.
You again?
Yeah, me again. What up, bitch? How you doing?
Do you have much understanding of what your angel wants of you?
Not yet. Something physical, I know that. Whatever it wants of me, I need to be healed. I can feel my body recovering at an accelerated rate since pledging myself to it.
Okay.
I assume its intentions will become clear to me soon enough. But first, the séance. Then a visit to my mother. I have put her to worry for all too long. I need to assure her that what comes next is a divine quest, and so, safe. It's silly, but that will put her at ease. The only challenge will be getting her to believe me. It is, admittedly, something of a change of character.
I'll be off, Mr. O'Mara.
Don't let me keep you.
Well. And no one else around here. Okay, sure. Staff only locked. God
understand that, but I have the permission from the staff to check on things. How could you?
Anyway, let's check the kitchen so we can talk to Murphy. And then literally, I just need to find McLeod and Lau, which honestly I don't know what they could be. Well, I say that, but there's always the library. They're likely to be there.
Sir?
Do you think you'll meet Miss Callahan to scry again?
Yes, definitely. She even said she'd be willing to keep teaching me what she knows. I'm so filled with thanks. I could see my little one anytime I'd like. And with magic, I might finally have some say in my own life now, sir. You arranged it all, didn't you? Thank you. You didn't have to.
No, don't mention it, miss. I'm glad I could help.
I'm just so glad to see my little girl again.
Oh, I'm glad you're happy.
I'll leave you be.
Oh, all right, sir.
I just noticed the meat. Delightful hanging meat. Okay, yeah, I'll check the library to see if Lau and McLeod are there, which is likely. Otherwise, I'll pass time. I'll search for them at 7, and I'll search for Father Synod because he's technically the last one. And then I'll have talk to everyone. I think. Yeah, you too. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so it's those 3. I'll go to the library, I'll check for them. If they're not there, I'll pass the time. And then I'll search for them again. And afterwards, we have to go to the silent dinner. Oh, there you are. Thank the Lord.
Hello, Mr. Ward. How are you?
I mean, who are you? You got, drugged?
I hope you have some peace now.
You, sir, have no idea. My sight, my second sight, is not quite back to me yet, but I don't need it to say how lucky I am. I know Victoria acted, well, she acted, and she made mistakes, as did I, in chasing a husband without discussing it with her, and what that could mean for us. I'm still coming to terms with it, I think. That someone so dear to me could break my trust. But I also know she wasn't entirely herself. And her haste brought my freedom too. I don't know what comes next for us, but that is a priceless gift. And Dara, dear sweet Dara, he trained me in the sight, you know. How to manage it, how to hide it from others. For him to be in this place when I needed him most, to have acted against Miss Dean and gotten us the key, and, of course, you, sir. You found the materials and returned them to us. You have given us a chance at a future together. And we will never forget that. Thank you.
I'll let you be, miss.
Take care, Mr. Ward.
And you.
Hello. What brings you back?
Asking you things.
How are you feeling now that the situation is resolved?
Of course, I am thrilled with the outcome, but I am less thrilled with my behavior. I could blame a lot of it on Miss Dean, or this house, maybe even just the time of year or the event itself. But my training works against me here. I have to own my anger, frustration, and mistakes from this past week. I have some work to do to regain Ivy's trust. It's possible I never will. But even if I lose her, she will be free. And that is worth everything. So thank you.
That's all, Mrs. Lau.
Farewell, Mr. Ward.
Well. Oh, you're also here. Let's wait. The bar closes. And let's see, where's... Oh, he's in the library too. The Senate. Where are you? I'm looking for you. Oh, there you go. Right in front of the fire. Okay.
Yes, my child.
Are you okay, Father?
My mission is not complete, but my part in it is over. What happens next is up to you. As for me, I have spent much of my life fighting the Demiurge's illusions. Whatever comes after this, trick or not, I intend to let myself enjoy it while I can.
I'll take my leave, Father.
Go with God, my child.
Okay, cool. So... 7 out of 9, 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 7 out of 8, 7 out of 10, 7 out of 8, 8 out of 7, 11 out of 11, 10, 6 out of 10, 4 out of 8. Well. With that done. Oh, Coventry's here. I might as well ask him things when I have the chance and then pass the time. It's at the atrium, okay. Like, I can see that he's out, so I might as well take the chance to ask him things.
Mr. Ward, how are you?
I am now. This is a strange one, Mr. Coventry, but I found a drop locket in the subway's corridor, which I believe you're staying in. Oh, why that belonged to my dear dead wife from before we married. Dabney, she was, Elaine Dabney. I'm here hoping to speak with her. You see, I'm told something personal can help anchor the ghost. I must have dropped it. Thank you, Mr. Wood. That is a lie. Name mismatch. Sorry, what was your wife's names again? Lillian Coventry Smith, before we married. Oh, you told me her name was Elaine Dabney. Ah, well, that was my first fiancé. A man my age has history, you see. Uh-huh. This is a fine location, is it not? I only wish I knew how to capture it. Do you paint, sir? In fact, I do. It helps keep my hands steady, which is useful for work. Have you painted much while here? Not as much as I'd hope. There is so much happening that I'm not left with the energy. What have you painted? A landscape? Ah, I couldn't say, sir. It is work that was done in confidence. Oh, a commission. Something of the sort, but I couldn't say more, though it wouldn't be gentlemanly. Your wife, could you have a picture I could see? Ah, those are in my room. I'll remember to take one when I'm next there to show you later on. Okay, so you're lying. I find I just cannot sleep well here. I hope you're faring better. Ah, well, I have pills with that help with that sort of thing. I'd wager I could fall asleep on a battlefield once I've taken them. Nothing, not even dreams get through. At least I certainly don't recall anything in the mornings. Alright, you know, the device in the atrium is a strange one, no? Everything in here is strange to me, but yes, that one really stood out. I'm told it measures our readiness for the séance. How, I do not know. But now it is decreasing. I hope that isn't anything to worry about. The young Master Walter Blake, do you know much of the lad? Well, not a whole lot. He was in a carriage accident some years back. The one his mother died in. Gather it left the boy scarred, but mentally and physically. He doesn't come out when the hotel has guests. I relate to him in a way. I lost my mother when I was young too, so at least he's not entirely alone. One couldn't be too lonely, I suppose, in a large house surrounded by staff. Okay.
Good day, sir.
And to you.
Yeah, he's definitely guilty. I'm gonna see he might be... Check the ballroom to see if he might be there. And I'll check the church. Like, I need to talk to Master Blake. No, the Marquis, actually. Technically, they're both masters, if you think about it. I want to see if I can talk to him about a couple of stuff before I decide to turn the times. Maybe inside the church. I guess there are churches that are like this, but the fact that they're just fully red, the windows, kind of freaky. Yeah, no, there's no one. Ah, classic crucifix. God damn it, wrong one. He might be in the residency is the problem. If he's in the residency, I can't really do anything. I have to wait until I can actually open the residency, get what I need, and then get the guy. Like, afterwards. He's gonna be in the silent dinner, I assume, also. Yeah, no, I think that everybody's inside at this point, and... most of the people are in the library. You're in the telegraph room. Yeah, chances are, like, I'm gonna have to go to the silent dinner. Like, I'm gonna have to talk to him after that. After I get the stuff from the residency. And before the séance. So, we have some time. We have time. It's just gonna be a little finicky. Which... maybe it would have been different if I had done things differently. But here we are. It be like that. Let's just find one of the time thingies so I can pass time. Okay. I am gonna make a save just in case. And then we wait. We wait until the next hour. And then we have the silent dinner, which we need to attend to. We want the key.
Mr. Ward, will you be joining the silent dinner?
Yeah.
A reminder, sir, that the silent dinner is different to the other meals. Silent being the operative word here. No talking, please. Unless you'd like to upset our guests. And they're unnerved by staring, so none of that. Secondly, there will be no staff. We'll be having our own meal in the servants' hall. Though, of course, your food has already been prepared. Thirdly, I've been told to impress upon you that this is a deeply spiritual event. If you feel the need to leave, that's fine, but don't disturb anyone. That should be all, if you'll allow me to show you to your seat.
Ghosts?
Oh, hi.
Lord save me. I cannot get used to this. Laura? She returned for this, despite being freed.
Well, it's a dinner. She got invited.
Mrs. Lau's husband. Is that Mary Blake? Why is she facing away?
I think she's a little insulted.
Alexander Quinn? Eamon? I did not think that you could actually... Could I actually... I suppose I shouldn't stare. Varley said it upsets them. Then, I suppose, all there is to do is eat. What is this? There is a key here. The note reads, Blake residence now. Mrs. Joyce, I assume.
Indeed.
Perhaps it's a good time to investigate, since the Marquess and most of the guests appear to be here.
$15 minutes. Okay, we wasted 15 minutes on that. But now should be able... where's the hallway? Where's the hallway? Where's the hallway? There's a hallway. Ladies? Basement annex, an entrance hall. Are you sure? It is less than 1 hour to the séance. Entering the Blake residence is a point of no return. Are you confident in the knowledge you have gained about the culprit and suspects thus far? Well, I did say before this, so yeah. I don't have time, game. What is going on here? It's all boarded up. Mrs. Joyce was right. Things are not right here. Yeah, I think that things are wrong because time is not flowing correctly. Also, that said 69, nice. Like... I guess it's because time doesn't, like, time just doesn't pass here for me. An elevator, okay. Debris. Draft of invites for a handful of participants. Only a Fiend, Dean, and Mantovani names are here. Use. What state of mind was he in? What state of mind is he in? Nothing of note. Gather papers. These papers, the scrolling on them are largely indecipherable, and many pages are ruined from liquid being spilled on them. Gather mystics. Séance will channel their life energy. Psychic jolt. When the veil is at its thinnest, open the portal. Wake the god from its sleep. Each letter S has been drawn over in red ink. It's nearly empty. State of mind was he? Yeah. Okay. Same with the debris. The armor turned to the side is one of those things. A portrait of the Blake family. There's another one of these in the atrium, if I remember correctly. They look quite similar. That painting. Oh, and this is a locked one. Okay. Lab. Secret laboratory. Ooh. It looks to be some sort of lineage map. It starts with 3 names from long ago: Everfin, Emergin, and Ehrman. It works its way down, then, to modern times. At the bottom, many names are shrugged out, but 2 are circled: Evelyn Dean and Domahan of Fian. The 3rd lineage has been erased after the name Green Amergin. The gate is sealed by 3 locks, each requiring the blood of the Milesian who locked it. Okay. Work on distilling power from blood. Research on various contraptions like will take battery in the telegraph room. Okay. A phrenology bus. Ugh. Well, it is the era. Phrenology was still a thing. Books on magic and French sciences. A very different selection to the library in the hotel. Records. Books written in in many languages, none of which I can read. Financials, including land and other assets. Jars full of human organs and human organs and animals preserved in a strange liquid. Range of scientific equipment, but I cannot make out the specifics of the experiment, if it indeed is all related to one project. Esoteric book. This book seems to be part science, part occult, an attempt to marry the two. I can't begin to imagine what this represents. Whatever meaning this may have, it's lost on me. I don't understand the text as a whole, but some parts of this grid have been circled. 74, 53, and 26. Okay. I want to go to the other room if I can. Before I deal with that skull, because it seems important. Since I can use it. This must be to allow wall to break to move between floors. Oh, but I can't. The fact that the clock is looking the way it does. Why are there gates in here and why are they locked? Excellent question. The fact that this has the angels looking at it and you can see this one on the other, like, that's the thing that's freaky to me. The face family portrait. Okay, let's deal with the skull. Nothing in the bin. Okay. Skull. There must be a code here, but which of the buttons and in which order? Wrong one. 74, 53, and 26. Hmm. Uh, 74 is W. A periodic table with names, abbreviations, and details of the elements. I wonder if these are related to the ring numbers in the mathematics book. 74 is W. 53 and 26. 53 is I. 26 is Ferrum. W. I. And F. E. F. E. Where is it? Come on, F. E for Ferrum. I think that's how it's said in English anyway. It's Ferrum. Are the floorboards shaking? Okay then. Is this a trying to marry Blake? I don't think that I should touch anything in here. I know that he said that, but I wish I could touch something in here. God, God, that's freaky, bro. Oh, it's the other side of this gate. Well, well, well. Great. That means that I can get to this door. Blake history. An account stating that once he had taken the fort here, Edward Blake forced himself on the chieftain's daughter. Her name was Granny Aimergin, and she bore him a son. Thus was the Blake line carried on, intertwined with the people of this place. There is no record of what happened to her after the birth. The letter P has been scrawled across the page with red ink. Oh, so he's related to them. He seems to have the Blake lineage back as far as Edward Blake, the man who built this place and planned his family here. It looks like one branch of the family has been erased. I cannot make out any names, but from these, they would be cousins of the Marquette. I see. So he's technically a descendant. Books on Irish mythology, magic, and the old ways. Sections on Tirna Nog have been circled. That's the land of eternal youth, the Irish afterlife. Scroll across these. We will send that thing through the portal in exchange for Mary. Letter Y has been repeatedly circled in red ink. A mattress and note. It's a listing of all Blake family birth records with all names marked off but two, Jonathan Blake and Walter Blake. Across the pages scroll, it must be. There's nothing, okay. A simple projector with the lens cap still on, but it doesn't have any slides. Just light. Am I missing something? It's Blake been sleeping in here. Well, probably. Could be something interesting in here. What's the code for this? I need to turn the dial left for the first number, right for the second, left again for the third. Y, P, and S. Oh, the table. S is 16. P is 15. And Y is 39. Not doable with this. Yeah, it is. Okay. Turn the lion left for the first, right for the second, and left again for the third. So 16. $15. 39. Safe contents. A pile of projectile slides. And these a stone with a hole carved in the center. What would this be in a safe? The note says these hack stones will keep us safe during the séance. Make sure Walter has one. I may take one too. Okay. Oh, you can see the line of something there. Stars. Stars. Is there a pattern here among the stars? I'll adjust the dials and see if a solution will make itself clearer. Wait, what? Okay. Oh, there it is. I've seen this before in my dreams. I wonder. Well, this is the same strange. It's the same shape I've seen in my dreams. I wish I hadn't expected that. What are you hiding, Marquis? Good question. I seem to be in an empty closet. This wall has been sealed itself up. Has sealed itself up. There's no going back. Well. Pairs of different sized children's shoes awaiting breaking in. And nothing else, huh? Somebody's coming.
My boy, it is time. I know this is hard for you. But think of your mother. Your sacrifice will bring her back to us. And bring you back to me. Your chair gone. Your voice restored. You will not be dead for long. I promise.
Sorry to interrupt, sirs. They're ready for you at the séance.
Yes, of course.
What on earth?
Oh, young master, you look so smart. His mother would be so proud.
She will be, yes. We had best get moving. Time, as they say, waits for no man.
The chair was empty.
Yeah.
But both the Marquez and the housekeeper spoke as if it wasn't. Were they under another spell? Is Walter Blake even real? Oh, he must be. I've seen his portraits in the manor.
Nothing in the nightstand. Pristine toys. It's not about as if they've been used, but absolutely pristine. Nothing in here catches my eye. A children's book about a girl who lives with her grandfather in the mountains. The pages are stuck together like it's brand new. Gonna assume all of the children's book here happen to fall into that. Meals are untouched and cold, but they are fresh, prepared earlier today. A rocking horse, his polish isn't even scratched. Stuffed bed that looks as though it's never had the joy of being held. Little dog on wheels, no phrase in its leash, no paint of its wheels. Spotless alphabet blocks arranged to spell the word God in a wheelbarrow that looks as good as new. There's of a little white rabbit and the value of being kind. I can't imagine it's ever been read. Well then. Jonathan Blake, he looks younger here and more content. There's a glint of something missing from his expression. Hunger, sorrow, I cannot tell. Mary Blake, her expression is unhappy.
The young master is here, but... No. Wait. This paint is different. It's fresher. Newer. Somebody has added him to the picture and altered the mother's arms to hold him. He isn't real. He is a fabrication that the Marquess and the staff seem to believe is real. But why?
Well, shit. That's a problem. You know, on the list of things that I was expecting, I was not expecting child is not real and is a product of the house being freaky and also people's imagination. Okay, Jonathan Blake intends to... Well, he wanted to sacrifice his son to resurrect his wife. But Walter Blake isn't even real.
Walter Blake seems to be a shared hallucination between at least the staff and the Marquess. But the paintings of him, they are very real. He has been freshly painted in over original paintings. It's a very good forgery. I only realized when I knew to look for it. How can that be?
The images are from there was a real Walter Blake who is now gone. Well, the culprit could just be a skilled painter.
This level of replication, not just here but in all the portraits, suggests the culprit is an expert artist. I have picked up another fact about the culprit. I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result. And if not, what investigating can I do to allow me to learn some useful facts about the suspects?
Walter Blake is not real. A skilled painter has been adding him to paintings. Walter Blake cannot be saved. Walter Blake is not a real boy, but some form of mass hallucination that the Marquess and the staff are experiencing. Rachel, it doesn't seem like anyone is going to survive. It's also my last chance to find and save Evelyn Dean. I need to get out of there and stop it. Yeah, but first, let me go back. They have to go to the ritual. I never figured out the hunting thing. I never asked enough people about it. I probably should have done that. I never asked enough people about all of these. My mistake. I could have wasted time on figuring out the hunting situation. I guess I just forgot. I guess I just forgot. Oh. Time for the séance. I lost track of time. Séance will be starting soon. I need to get out to the hedge maze and put a stop to this before it is too late. Oh boy. The tiki torches. That's never a good sign. Oh, they left the wheelchair there.
The circle is sealed. We call now upon the spirits.
It looks like they have begun. An empty space here. It's for me, waiting for me. Shouldn't keep them waiting any longer.
To come forth, be witnessed by us, be heard by us. Age posco. Nego te recusare.
What's with that pose, Declan?
Good lord.
Declan, this isn't even the freakiest thing you've seen.
Those. Oh, ghosts. Cool. Oh, that's bad. I don't think that's good. I'm alive. I'm okay. But Carmela, she's... And the others, I don't know. She's dead. Oh no, that's her? It's Mantovani's death. Oh boy. Oh boy.
What are those things? Are they Fae?
Well, if they're not Fae, I'm still scared of them. Oh. You fail. World's most effective! We'll find one of the fail states in the world. You died on the ground suppling manor. As a result of your action, 19 people in the manor survive. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, out to save me on the hedge maze. I wasn't expecting them to kill. Like, I know they're Fae, but I wasn't expecting to die. Oh boy.
What are those things? Are they fake?
Oh, apparently. You know, when I thought that when we were told that she was gonna die, my expectation was, oh, she's just gonna be really tired and she's just gonna like, you know. I wasn't expecting literally turn into bones. Oh great, somebody's escaped. Hello, Faye. Type maybe? No, not here. Okay. Wolf Fountain.
The energy goes this way. But how? My head.
Speak your name to enter.
It wants the culprit's name. But who?
Speak the culprit's name. Well, I know who the culprit is. Yeah.
Welcome, Simon.
Okay, cool. J'accuse is the achievement for that. Which I appreciate after j'accusing people so long. Marius painted a Walter Blake that Coventry must have discarded for whatever mistakes he feared people would see through. The reference photograph has Henry Blake, 1840, written on the back. Oh, I see. Some rough notes. A fiend recognized me. After all these years, he was only a child when I visited his camp seeking their wisdom. Even my own flesh and blood didn't know me. In hindsight, I was probably memorable enough, a wealthy outsider coming to us of their god. I should have panicked and attacked him. I shouldn't have panicked and attacked him, though. That was risky. But what if he outed me? Thankfully, I played in those catacombs as a lad and know all their secrets. My back is in agony today for it. I've taken most of the bottle to ease the pain. By tonight, back troubles will be a future problem. This time I will care better for my joints. And notes on the ritual I found under Miss Dean's bed. Mr. Finn's too. It looks like a photograph of Walter Blake, but the writing on the back says Henry Blake, 1836.
A collection of papers. A birth certificate. And a journal. It's the birth certificate of a Henry Blake, who seems to be the older cousin of Jonathan Blake, the actual heir to the title and lands here. His father died when he was still a young lad. Rather than pass the title and lands to Henry, an attempt was made on his life by Jonathan Blake's father. Henry's mother took him and fled. She died soon after, leaving him alone in the world. All he had were his father's notes, the notes that resulted in his death. Among them, the sigil. He spent much of his life studying the occult to make sense of the sigil, and eventually much older he returned to the manor. Armed with the understanding of the ground's secrets, he had adopted the identity of Simon Coventry, a man who had also recently lost his wife. Over this he bonded with the Marquess, and used that to gain the access he needed to search the grounds. He found the chamber his father had died opening, and was able to get inside. That's where he discovered the entity, locked in a deep sleep, its dreams already coloured by the events happening around it. Coventry took advantage of this through prayer and something he calls his Shrine of Images. and its dreams reshaped the minds of everyone around him into thinking there was a Walter Blake who's been crippled in the accident that killed his mother. Because to unlock the gate, he needs Blake blood. It says here they are the last of the third Milesian bloodline. The Marquez will kill himself, thinking he both kills and frees his son. The God's dream can't force anyone to act outside of their interest. He couldn't be made to kill himself, but he could be tricked into doing it for the right reason. Then with Blake gone and the God freed, Coventry will ask for his reward, to have his youth returned. He will then take his place as the heir in the form of Walter Blake, the son with paintings, documents and mesmerized staff to vouch for him as the next in line to the title.
Well. Sigil feather of the pile. It access Mistine, so this is where it was brought. Well, I know where herself was. I bet we'd research materials on it. Is Coventry sleeping down here before the event? Probably. Dedications. Elias Norman Blake died in Church Cave in 1805-1836. But it says buried as he lived alone is scratched over frantically. Elias Norman Blake died in Church Cave in... Oh, okay. It's the same. Simon's current goal is to free the entity in order to assume the role of his executor. Wait. It's magical fabrication, Walter Blake. We inherit his ancestral home because his real identity is Henry Blake.
Simon Coventry is really Henry Blake, ousted heir of the Blake title and fortunes. He has returned with the intent of using magic to reclaim what was taken from him. I need to stop him.
Not even I have to confront him. He's like, no, this is stopping. I understand now that Mr. Coventry is actually an heir to the Blake estate, Henry Blake. Well. Let's get out. God, he's one of those. Actually, I want to start from the middle, actually. There we go. Okay, then everything is red and freaky. That's not good. There's more of them, and they're closing in on the church. Oh boy. Oh, they fucked up the priest. Reverend, he's been murdered!
Really? You had to kill the Reverend too.
We're inside the church. There's nowhere left to go. Oh. God dang it, Blink. Oh, so that's what I was seeing. Coventry. Henry Blake, he's praying to the entity.
It's Mr. O'Finn. He seems to still be alive. I can't see a way to open this and get him out.
Oh, he's...
Shh, shh. Now, Walter.
Oh.
No tears now. Not long to go. Mummy will be home soon. Thanks to you. You big, brave boy. This will only hurt a moment. Then Daddy will talk with the floating man and bring you and her back. Then we'll all be together again. One big, happy family. What are you doing here? I won't let you stop this.
To get through to him. You cannot save your family. You've been tricked by Henry Blake, so you can take over your ancestral home. Here goes nothing.
Fool. But I would have all I could ever... Who was restraining me? And... where is my son? Where is my boy? He should be here, shouldn't he? No. I thought... No. I didn't. They were not my thoughts. Not at all. They were put there. There is no Walter. Just a cruel illusion. Oh, my boy, taken from me. And Mary, my Mary, she is truly gone. Never coming back. Who would make a man think such things? Have such hope? You're right. I have been fooled. By a relation I did not even know existed. Fooled by the only real flesh and blood that I have.
He angry.
Get off me, you fool! How could you do this to me? You gave me hope. You gave me a son, only to take them from me.
Some lucidity, is it? I am only doing to you what your grandfather did to me. I should have been the Marquess of Doon, and I will be. Islam, Jonathan. You will be nothing!
Well, that's bad. The Marquess could not be saved. Marquess Blaze was determined to resurrect his wife at any cost, but he had been tricked into nearly sacrificing himself by the ousted heir Henry Blake, thus in Simon Coventry.
Miss Dean! I need to find a way to get her out while she's still alive.
Really, I can't read. Okay. Standing stone.
The Tuatha Danann and the Milesians faced off for the final time at the Battle of Tal'Tiu. After much death, a truce was called. They agreed to halve the land between them. However, the Milesians tricked the gods by claiming the top half, so the Tuatha Danann went below ground through this here portal. The entity stayed behind to build a lock for the portal that could only be opened again by him and the 3 Milesian leaders, using their blood. Once the portal was closed, he fell into a deep slumber, from which his dreams inspired those who lived here for millennia. Until war came to the land once again.
Ah, the English. Classic.
Oliver Cromwell and his forces arrived, led in this region by Edward Blake. They killed those living here, the people the entity had formed a bond with over the generations. Their blood seeped into this chamber and tainted his dreams. He felt alone and scared. He feels alone and scared still. He just wants to go home to his people.
Okay. These dials seem to be a kind of control panel. I should be able to arrange them in such a way to allow me to perform a sigil here, but what sigil? Open, close, or release? I'm not gonna do open, because that would be stupid. Like, if I open this thing, all of the creatures that were like sealed behind it are gonna come out, and that's I think that's asking for trouble. I think that that's asking for trouble. That would be a bad plan. So, like, do I want to close it or do I want to release it is the issue. Like, well, that's the thing that and what would be the least terrible choice here? I guess we can do all of them. We have the time. I guess we can do all of them. Oh, I wish I should have. I should have saved. Actually, give me a second. I'm gonna save before I do this. Excuse me, Spirit. I'm gonna save before I do this. Okay, so let's do open first. Can I do open with these? Yeah, I can, in fact. Something is happening. Okay. There we go. Let's do open first. I'm sure that is gonna be the worst one. No, actually, let's start at the center. Okay, let's see what horrible destiny we have if everybody dies by opening these, because let's be honest, everybody's gonna die. Well, let's just open, see what happens. It's probably gonna be terrible. And yeah, that's bad. Yeah, that looks bad. Yeah, yeah. Humanity's fucked. Yep. There we go. Oh, that poor Hans. And out of Ireland, he's fucked. Understandable. Have a nice day. It's the end of the world as we know it. Okay, so it's not just Ireland that is fucked, it's everyone. I guess can I? Yeah, let me skip the no offense game. Let me skip the credits. We'll leave the credits for the end, okay? We'll leave the end. We'll leave it for the end. Yeah, let that save. Yeah, he just wants to go to his people. Okay, I assume closing it is a good ending, because realistically that's probably what's the best thing to do. think that's the position for this one? Maybe? Oh no. Wait, no, yeah. I actually... I thought I was gonna do the... Okay, I'm dumb. This works though. We'll do this one and then we'll do the ending that I'm pretty sure is a good ending. Boop. This is the one we got from C-Note, wasn't it? Oh. That doesn't look good. Shut it down and God Killer. What a name. Kablooey. Yeah, that would be my reaction to that too, Affin. He looks so bad, poor man. I have stopped the ritual. Come with me if you want to leave. That's if you save a fan. Breaking the circle. Can I stop the ritual? Okay, that's for solving the mystery.
So... this is where the man who saved my life spends his time.
You'll join me.
Yes. I think at the very least, I will give you a drink.
And then a hero comes along for saving Miss Dean.
Freed from the vase's curse, Miss Hisham became obsessed with seeking out other cursed items hidden across the globe.
Good for her.
Miss Montavani's family were devastated with the news of her death, but at least her last wish had been carried out, and they were set for many comfortable years. Mr. O'Mara's angel led him deep into the unknown parts of the world. I never learned in search of what.
Fair.
With the curse lifted, Miss Quinn was free to raise her siblings in safety. She supported them only by her earnings as a poet.
Really? Couldn't you have asked Barbosa for some support? Like... Sure. Okay.
Mrs. Darcy disposed of her husband's ghost on her route home. She later turned the events of the manor into the acclaimed horror novel, Eldritch House.
Girly, get better titles.
Mr. Hunter left the manor and spent his remaining years breeding champion horses for the MacLeod family.
Nice.
Mr. Doyle left Ireland to see the world.
Good for him.
Free from his obligation, Mr. Dupre returned to New Orleans. With a newly opened mind, Mrs. Joyce accompanied him to the New World.
Unlikely friendship.
Mr. Toussaint shared his account of the séance with his societal fellows, after which it was agreed he should spearhead a new department of supernatural investigations. He also published a paper, thoroughly correcting every element that Mrs. Darcy had embellished in her novel.
Damn! Call it out like that, huh?
Miss Callahan finally retired and passed the role of Dree on the Dr. Callahan. Mrs. Erickson destroyed all remnants of her magical persona and started a new life away from all things supernatural.
Oh.
With her family lands returned to her, along with the Quinn fortune, Miss Barbosa began a new life in Ireland.
Mrs. Lau and Miss MacLeod retired to a cottage outside London. They never attended another mystical event.
Fair and understandable.
Mr. O'Finn went deep into the forest and was never seen again.
That's a little dark.
Miss Murphy continued the studies she began under Miss Dean and used that power to create a better life for herself. With Miss Callahan's help, she was able to reunite with her daughter. Father Sinnott retired and spent his last few years exploring the forests of Ireland with his hound, Seamus.
You really named the hound. Like, you really named that dog the same name as that one. Okay, sure, Sinnott. Weirdo.
Mr. Skerritt established the Skerritt Foundation, which set up schools and hospitals for the underprivileged. He is thought of fondly by those he helped.
And he left the legacy that he wanted.
Mr. Varley used the treasure to purchase the manor. He turned it into a refuge for lost souls. He kept the name Blake Manor.
The divorce saved 21 out of 21 people. 36 out of 37 mystery solved. Wow. I forgot about that one. Almost perfect, huh? Now, excuse me that I skip the credits again. I wanna do the last ending before doing that. Well, we'll do the last ending and then we do it, yeah. Like, it completely passed my mind that I was supposed to also investigate the hauntings.
He just...
Like, I'm dumb. What can I say? I'm stupid. I should have asked more people about the entire thing. I just forgot. Let me... That... And then like that, right? For the close sigil. I think so. Yeah, there it is. No, that probably is the final part. Okay. This is the hardest one. Actually. Maybe if I start here. stupid. Hey, whoa! You came right at the end. We finished the game. We did all of the end. This is the last one. And then we seal the portal to the other world forever, and everyone is fine. Delightful. Yeah. This is literally the end. We did the ending where everyone dies first, though, where we free all of the Irish spirits that are in the other world, and they kill us all, and it's the end of the world. So we did that also. Everybody died forever. It was cool. And then it's kablooey, and everything was fine forever. Except Ward, who we didn't really deal with his trauma, to be fair. And we stopped the ritual.
So...
Let's see if it's different.
this is where the man who saved my life spends his time.
Yeah, in a bar drinking my sorrows. Did I tell you about my brother who died, and it might have been my fault, probably, maybe? Only a little bit, though.
You'll join me.
Yes. I think at the very least, I owe you a drink.
And that was it. Does anyone's fate change?
Freed from the vase's curse, Miss Hisham became obsessed with seeking out other cursed items hidden across the globe.
Like, I just want to check if anyone's fate changes.
Miss Montevani's family were devastated with the news of her death, but at least her last wish had been carried out, and they were set for many comfortable years.
I still can't believe that her death is the way it is, because when she's like, oh yeah, I'm old, I'm tired, I will die after the séance because it's literally gonna take too much energy from me, I thought it was gonna be like, oh, she's gonna pass out and die, you know, it's gonna be, and it's like, no, she bursts into flames and turns into a skeleton. Green flames. Skeleton. Like, I don't know, I was expecting something less dramatic, I say, in this game.
Mr. O'Mara's angel led him deep into the unknown parts of the world. I never learned in search of what.
Probably something freaky. That guy was so weird.
With the curse lifted, Miss Quinn was free to raise her siblings in safety. She supported them only by her earnings as a poet.
Delightful.
Mrs. Darcy disposed of her husband's ghost on her route home. She later turned the events of the manor into the acclaimed horror novel, Eldritch House.
That is still it was dumb the first time, and it's a dumb title the second time. Get better titles, honey.
Mr. Hunter left the manor and spent his remaining years breeding champion horses for the MacLeod family. Mr. Doyle left Ireland to see the world.
Good for him.
Free from his obligation, Mr. Dupre returned to New Orleans. With a newly opened mind, Mrs. Joyce accompanied him to the new world.
That's still insane. It's like most Irish Catholic woman makes friends with voodoo practitioner. Like voodoo priest, not even just practitioner. After intense situation with Ghost. Like, strangest character development.
Mr. Toussaint shared his account of the séance with his societal fellows, after which it was agreed he should spearhead a new department of supernatural investigations.
He sadly continued to be French and have a French accent.
He also published a paper, thoroughly correcting every element that Mrs. Darcy had embellished in her novel.
It's still funny.
Miss Callahan finally retired and passed the role of Dree on the Dr. Callahan. Mrs. Erickson destroyed all remnants of her magical persona and started a new life away from all things supernatural.
I guess all of the people that we don't save just die. I guess they just die in the séance, which makes sense, but also like, bro.
With her family lands returned to her, along with the Quinn fortune, Miss Barbosa began a new life in Ireland.
There is, in fact, I need to recheck it how long it'll take you to do it, because there is an achievement in this game for doing it really fast. For speedrunning it. Oh, it's a hidden achievement. God damn it. There is an achievement for speedrunning the game. I think you have to do it in under an hour or something. I would need to check to recheck how long you can do it in, but it basically requires you to sacrifice everyone, because if you don't help them, that means that they don't have any they either attend the séance, which means that they die, or they attend the séance without protection, which means that they die. So speedrunning the game requires killing everyone. How delightful.
Mrs. Lau and Miss MacLeod retired to a cottage outside London. They never attended another mystical event.
And I'm so happy for them.
Mr. O'Finn went deep into the forest and was never seen again.
I mean, to be fair, if I was almost used as a sacrifice, like thinking about it now, if I was almost used as a sacrifice to free a spirit so a guy can screw another guy just to inherit a mansion that is not even doing all that well, yeah, I probably would go to the forest and never be seen again.
Miss Murphy continued the studies she began under Miss Dean and used that power to create a better life for herself. With Miss Callahan's help, she was able to reunite with her daughter. Father Sinnott retired and spent his last few years exploring the forests of Ireland with his hound, Seamus.
Still makes me lose my mind that he named the hound Seamus. Like he named it after another guy. Like, Sinnott, what do you mean by that? Naming your dog after your assistant who left you. Jesus Christ, bro. I know you're old and dying, and weird, but also kinda gay of you.
Mr. Skerritt established the Skerritt Foundation, which set up schools and hospitals for the underprivileged. He is thought of fondly by those he helped.
Honestly, he's the one who had it easier now that I think about it. He had money, he didn't know what to do, he just wanted a legacy. We stopped him from committing suicide, and he was like, yeah, okay, I'll just help underprivileged people, and then I'll be remembered fondly. And it's like, yeah, congrats, you did a good for the world before you died.
Mr. Varley used the treasure to purchase the manor. He turned it into a refuge for lost souls. He kept the name Blake Manor.
And that's it. Yeah, and there it is. Again, 21 out of 21 and 36 out of 37 because I forgot that you were supposed to investigate the hauntings, so I never actually completed that mystery, even though I completed everything else. I should have asked people about the ghost, and I didn't. Even though I had like an hour, like an extra hour that I can waste it on that, and I did not waste it, I'm an idiot. And now we can actually go through the credits. Okay, so besides the fact that I forgot one entire mystery because I was too occupied saving people and worrying about whether I was gonna have enough time to save people or not, which the game is actually pretty goddamn good about it. Like, I was dumb. I was the one trying to brute force stuff and going out of my way to not talk to certain people about stuff that I didn't think was important. So I screwed myself of that. Like, that's the reality that's it. This is a fantastic game. This is like one of the best detective games I've ever played. By far. Like, I wasn't sure what was going on. I was actually trying to figure it out. Like, I was in it the entire time. Which doesn't happen very often because half the time, like, I figure out who it is and I'm like, eh. But even when I figured out who it was, because it was the only person who consistently kind of seemed suspicious and then became more suspicious as time went on, I didn't know why he was doing it. Like, I didn't know until the end. And yeah, the twist is kind of silly. A little bit. But then you remember, like, this is a game where, like, ghosts are real and the supernatural is real and you have a literal voodoo practitioner, like, having to put the spirit of a friend, like, help them pass on. And you have a woman who we literally suspect that the very first 10 minutes, like, the very first 2 people that we have to save, which include Frenchman Mike French, who is French, by the way. He is the accent. He has a very French accent. Goddamn descent. Like, the first thing we found out is that the person that this guy asked us to investigate, because he's not really here for the séance, he's here for investigating other stuff, is a woman who wants to eat the heart of the woman we're trying to look for, who disappeared, because it's the only way she thinks that she can gain her magical powers. And that is actually not only an explanation in universe, but true in universe. So, like, the twist is perfectly normal in context once you get to the twist. And not all games manage to do that with supernatural stuff. By far, this is one of the best games I've ever played. Of this type. This is an excellent game. It does a very good job of scaring you when you least expect it. Like, every single time that I was moving and I heard, and there were, like, any kind of statues and I was, like, turning around to look at them because I heard them moving and they moved, I was like, oh, you cheeky bastard. You little motherfucker. I see what you're doing. I've seen what you've tried to do to me. And, like, it doesn't scare me necessarily. Like, I'm not the kind of person who gets, like, super scared by horror games. But it works the atmosphere very good. The music is great. The atmosphere with the music is great. I constantly had to recheck if someone was calling. Because I could hear in game, you can hear, like, the ringing, and I think I might have mentioned it once. But, like, I could hear ringing, and I always thought it was here, but no, it's just the soundtrack. It does a very good job of just putting you in there and not knowing what is real and what it isn't. Yeah, the story is fantastic, the voice acting is great, I learned a lot about Irish mythology, which I always find very positive. We all love the Irish here, they're great. Yeah, this is one of the best games I played. Technically, this came out in last year, didn't it? I need to check. Did Séance of Blake Manor come out this year or last year? I need to make sure before I say anything. It came out October last year. This is the best. I'm so sad that I didn't play this in 2025 because this would have been like easily top 3 best game of 2025 for me. This is excellent. This is an excellent game. Everybody has to play this at least once. This is so good. I'm not surprised because it's by the same people who did Darkside Detective, and by God, they know how to do a funny game. But, like, this is an excellent game. Visually, I gushed about it at the beginning, and then I tried to keep it quiet. But, like, the fact that it's this in between, like this very this is specific kind of in between Blueprints and the original Darkest Dungeon with the shading. I don't know, it gives brain tingles. This is great. This is a great game. I love this game. It's not even very long. We finished it in 23 hours, according to what I'm reading in Steam. So it's a 20-something game, depending on how bad you are at it, which I'm not particularly good because I was running around getting lost in the mansion, as I usually am with any map that is larger than a single room. But yeah, this is... I don't know, this is by far one of the best games I've ever played. Like, genuinely, the writing is just that good. I don't know what to say. Like, I was expecting that I was gonna like it, but I wasn't expecting, oh yeah, this is gonna change your life. This is, well, maybe not that much, but like, this is gonna change your standards. You're gonna have different standards for video games now, and you're gonna like it. Oh boy. No, yeah, this was great. This was an incredible experience. Genuinely one of the best games I played, by far. Wonderful experience. But we still have like 2 hours, so we might as well do something else. So let's get to that.